Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how Shelby Sapp makes over $1 million a month. And I'm going to be breaking it down to how she gets traffic, then how she generates traffic into leads, and finally how she converts these leads into people paying for her one-on-one coaching. So before I get into this video, it's only for you. If you have an info product and you're looking for some ways to scale it from somebody such as Shelby, who obviously sells information online at a very, very high scale, or you grow from operating looking for some ways, some ideas, frameworks you can implement and use on your clients to help them make more money. So first, let's get into how she actually gets traffic. So her main social media, the place where she gets the majority of her traffic from, is her Instagram page. So as you can see, she has 1 million followers on here, which is a bunch, right? Like, obviously you can promote your info product with 1 million followers. So her bio is very simple. So number one, female sales trainer, one largest sales academy for women, which is obviously this app right here. And next free live sales training November 11th. So just by this text right here, we basically know for sure that she does webinars in order to actually sell her audience, right? Then she has a link in her bio, which I'm also going to bring down in a second. So for her highlights, as you can see, she just filled it up with a bunch of student wins, which is very, very important. If you sell information, you should 100% have a ton of testimonial student wins on your Instagram highlights because people are going to come on there really wanting to see that the most. Now, for her reels, she's mainly just posting sort of raw, value-based videos on sales, right? So just videos basically directed towards her ICP, which is typically women who are looking to get into sales, and she just gives like regular tips, piece of advice on how you can improve our sales and actually start making money as a sales rep. She also posts like some lifestyle content. She has very, very cool like car collection, live in the gym, stuff like that. But the main really bulk for videos is just pure value-based videos for sales. She also posts her mindset content onto her Instagram as well. But just main just value-based videos of her that she's talking to the screen, nothing too edited, nothing too flashy, and it's honestly just a super simple strategy. Has obviously got her 1 million followers and has this as her main source of traffic for her offer. Next, we have this other Instagram page is She Sells Academy. The bio is Hot Girls Learn Sales. Really, when you come on her page, you really just get this big emphasis of like sales and like it being like something that's going to be great for women, which is obviously very, very good for her because she has a very, very clear ICP and she knows exactly who she's going to be targeting, who she actually wants to help. And obviously, because sales is typically a more male dominated thing, her being literally the biggest name in sort of like the whole like female sales space, I guess you could say, it's gonna make her a whole lot of money. And she really just capitalized on this, right? And she really just sort of milks it in her content. So she has a quick call to action in her bio. So DM coach to hire our certified closers, no charge. This is obviously going to be towards people who are actually looking to hire sales reps themselves. So it's basically going to be her connecting the sales rep to the offer owner, which is obviously going to be great for her because she's basically going to be like the middleman in that situation. And it's going to be easier for her to get results. So she's using her audience not only to actually sell her coaching, but to also find people who are actually going to basically want to work with her students essentially. She also has DM sales to become a certified closer. So basically, just a simple CTA. You probably DM her sales and then get put through a DM setting process, and probably push the book a call with her. I'm not going to DM her just because I don't want to be annoying, but you guys get what it is, right? It's basically a simple DM setting process. Then she also pushes her traffic into her webinar, as you can see, which I'm going to break down in a second as well. This page right here, content strategy is slightly different. It's mainly just type of like social proof videos. Like, I really don't know how to explain it, but just videos like this, for example, like you can see right here, it's like how I went from a nurse, I don't know what that means. How I went from an or nurse to working for myself, making a minimum of 15K a month because I went to high ticket remote sales. Videos like this, which basically be building up social proof, showing that she actually coaches people and actually gets people results when it comes to high ticket sales. As you can see, some pages from like her retreat, random reels, just stuff like this. But I'm pretty sure this page is for some more social proof. As you can see, there's even more testimonials on here, sort of videos from like in real life retreats and just things of that nature, right? So that's it for her Instagram channels. Next, we have her YouTube page. So as you can see, she has 11.6K subscribers on here. To be honest, you should definitely put more focus onto her YouTube channel. If you sell information online, having a good YouTube channel in place and having it as a big focus as a source of traffic is super, super important because YouTube basically allows people to watch 7 hours or more of your content in a way shorter time frame. And if you don't know what the 7 hour rule is, it's basically that if somebody consumes 7 hours or more of your content, they're gonna be way more likely to actually buy from you in the future. So YouTube is super important and also getting people to know you, like you, and trust you, right? People are going to spend way more time with you on YouTube. And obviously, if you're going to spend more time with somebody, you're going to be more likely to actually buy something from them in the future or the near future. So she should definitely put more focus into YouTube. Obviously, she has 1 million followers on Instagram, which is a ton, which you may think like, oh yeah, she didn't really have to put too much focus onto it. But I think definitely think she still should, and she'll probably make a bit more money with her info if she just tries to put more focus into YouTube, especially because of the huge trust recession that's going on right now in info products online. People aren't trusting people who are just showing off the cars, the lifestyle, and whatnot. They actually want real, value based videos. So as you can see, she sort of gets that. Her videos on here, like how to fix your relationship with money, 6 step framework, um, how to give yourself the rich Porsche Pilates mom lifestyle. So like videos like this, which are basically be very, very targeted towards the ICP because it's like a direct one, ICP one. But yeah, also like 3 psychological hacks to master your mind in sales. Videos like this, which are basically going to be, nurturing the viewer even more and really just showing off her personality more, which is very, very a good use of YouTube, right? Because obviously just longer form videos. Finally, we have her TikTok page. Again, this is going to be a huge source of traffic for Shelby. As you can see, it has 570K followers with 23 million likes. Her bio is your sales mom, CEO of, I think this is the name of her company, her info product, whatever. And then she just pushes her traffic into this webinar, which I'm also going to break down in a second. So her videos on here are pretty similar to her Instagram, to be honest, and nothing too different. She definitely has a strategy where she posts videos on her TikTok, see how well they do, and then post them to her Instagram. She also posts different videos as well. So like these type like trendy videos, videos in her car, and mainly just videos on sales or just her showing off her personality. I definitely think she has like a type of like bubbly personality, which is obviously going to be very, very good for her. It's sort of like a bit of a differentiating factor. And she really just makes videos that are targeted towards that, female demographic who want to make money themselves and be sort of more independent, right? Those are the videos which, I mean, those are like the people that she really tries to target in her content. But on here, she mainly just posts, again, value-based videos, sort of like her Instagram page as well. These just raw value-based videos, which are going to be helping people get into sales, start making money with the business model and whatnot. So finally, she also runs ads. So I don't really think she runs them anymore. I don't think they're active, but this is definitely gonna be a huge place like where she's getting her traffic from. So then obviously sell these people later on. So she runs 2 types of ads, so like retargeting ads. So basically, targeting her ads at people who have already seen her content. But she also runs just completely cold ads, so just targeting her ads to basically just her ICP, right? In her ad, she's constantly calling out her ICP. Now, if you don't know what ICP is, I've been saying it on this video. It stands for your ideal customer profile, and it's very, very important for you to know if you sell information online because you need to know exactly who you're selling to, what their pain points are, what their wants, their needs are, all of that good stuff to actually make content that's actually going to be talking towards that specific group of people, which she does so well, and it's one of the biggest reasons as to why she makes so much money with her info product. So as you can see, her reels, I mean, her content is very, very simple. It's all just similar to her reels in these ads. It's literally just social media type of content. But as you can see, most of these ads are inactive. But yeah, that's just it for ad strategy. As it's definitely a huge place as to where, the money that she makes from influence came from. Right? It's literally just running ads. So the whole point of her content strategy is to get people to know her, like, and trust her. And she definitely does it very, very well with the 1 million followers, which will regain people to. I mean, obviously 1 million on here, then also on TikTok with a 500K. Across all these, she's obviously nearly pushing 2 million followers, which again, people to know her. And the like and trust aspect really comes from her making videos that can be providing value, her posting her student wins and stuff like that. And if you can get this down as a coach trying to make money online with your coaching service, you are going to make money. It's going to be pretty much inevitable if you just know how to get people to know you, like, and trust you through your content. And that's basically it for full content strategy. So this organic content and also the paid ads. So next we have how she actually generates leads. So as she gets this top of funnel content out there and actually getting people to know her, she needs to actually generate some like a percentage of these people into people who are going to be somewhat interested in what she actually has to sell, right? So she pushes all her traffic into this webinar, right? So she has a simple landing page for a webinar. She could definitely do like a VSL for this, but she literally just has a website. So as you can see at the top of it, it's just creating a bit of urgency, 6 days, 7 hours, 50 minutes, and 12 seconds. She has been running this funnel for a pretty long time, so I'm assuming that this is probably going to be a pre-recorded webinar, not like a live one. I may be wrong. I'm obviously not going to join the webinar, but I'm just going to assume that, right? And as you can see, the main sort of heading of this is how to step into high ticket sales with Shelby Sapp, breaking down the industry that allows the ladies and I to work from anywhere. As you can see, just a little day, November the 18th, that's just in a couple of days. Then boom, a little CTA. Then it's going to just break down exactly like what you're actually going to learn. The reason why is because a prospect who is confused is never going to buy, right? Like the prospect has to know exactly what's going on, what the webinar is basically going to consist of, and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's going to be sort of confused and just click off and just go ahead like doom scroll whatever, right? So it's going to break down exactly what the person is actually going to learn inside of the webinar. Then it's basically calling out her ICP a little bit. So like you're sick and tired of working on 9 to 5, you want to earn a living without the real corporate job. You want to learn a skill and be part of a community. And you want to work from anywhere and not be tied to a desk. And it's basically just excluding people, just a little bit of exclusivity. And it's also introducing like who she actually is. This is just like sort of like clears more stuff up. Then just another CTA, right? So if you click onto the CTA, you're gonna have to enter your details. So you're just gonna collect your details. You have to enter your name, email, and phone number, and then you obviously then get the email to join the webinar right here. So as you can see, this has another little video right here. So this is a 2-minute video, basically just thanking the viewer again, clearing up any confusion that they may have. This is very, very important. If you are going to look at running this type of funnel, you should also definitely consider this because of the fact that you really don't want the prospect to be confused. You want to know, basically, you want to tell them what is going on, like what's going to be this next steps from here, what they need to do. So she has this quick video right here, basically just clearing that up. It's just like a 2-minute video, and then just going to tell you to check your inbox, to obviously then like join the event and get all the updates from the event and all these different things, right? And that's obviously going to be her webinar. Now, how she actually converts these leads. So she's now gotten people actually interested into her webinar, actually about to join it. And now she wants to obviously convert a percentage of these people into people actually paying for her one-on-one coaching, which I assume that she definitely has in place. So you can definitely also do a low ticket, to be honest, like a low ticket community, just because she has so much traffic. But a webinar also works pretty well. And if you're sort of curious as to why she does a webinar, it's because she has so much traffic coming through, right? So her doing a webinar basically just allows her to sell to a ton of people at one time, which is going to be very, very effective because she literally has 1 million followers on Instagram, which is a ton, right? And she's like pretty much running a monopoly in the whole like sort of woman high ticket sales space. Like she's basically the only person who really does what she does. Doesn't really have a lot of competition compared to other people who do high ticket closing like mentorships, right? Like specifically males, right? Who have way more competition. I don't really mean it in a way as in like that there's still no competition, but I just mean it in a way as in like she has way more of a just like clearer ITP, and she basically knows like more typically the type of people that actually can go down a funnel. So from here, people can join the webinar. They're probably going to receive some free value. So it's just obviously like what you sell on the website, so like how to start sales, just valuable insights on sales for 1 to 2 hours. Then they're probably going to get sold on her mentorship towards the end. And if they have not made a decision, if they're maybe hesitant or whatever, they may get dialed by a setter. So somebody from her team who's basically going to be an appointment setter, calls them up and sets them for a sales call potentially. I'm not 100% sure if she does this, but it would definitely be smart to do that because a ton of people are going to hop into this webinar and not really be serious about actually investing in something. And once they actually get hit with that, sort of upsell, they may be sort of just hesitant. So a lot of people, instead of needing a webinar, they may just need like a quick 10 to 15-minute phone call to actually make them, eventually invest into her coaching, right? Now, some things which I'm also sure that Shelby Sapp does in order to make the most money she can from her audience size is tracking all of her KPIs. This is super, super important, right? Because you want to know, like where traffic is falling off or like what is making people, opt into your webinar in the first place and things like this. So you want to track all your KPIs. She most definitely does this. She also has a super specific ICP. Again, like I said, she's basically running a monopoly on the whole female online sales space, and she definitely knows the type of people she's going to be, sort of targeting her coaching service at, right? Like she knows what their pain points are, their wants and their needs, all these different things, and the fact that she knows this then allows her to have so much more of a better content strategy and actually make way better content aimed towards a this specific group of people, instead of like aiming her content at a ton of different people, not really relating to anybody and not actually sort of speaking to anybody in her content. That makes sense, right? So her having a specific ICP is very, very important, which she most definitely does, which is going to be a huge driving factor in how much money she actually makes with her coaching. So that's basically for this video. If you're a coach looking to scale, looking to implement some of the things I've talked about in this video, plus some other systems and frameworks into your coaching business, what you can do is go ahead and book a free call me down below. In this call, I'll order your business, make you a free scaling plan, and finally hit you with an offer at the end if I actually do think I can help you out. Or it's not going to be like any type of hard close or anything like that. If I don't think I can help you, or if you're not really just vibing like that, then you can simply just hop off the call. It's not going to be any hard feelings there. So yeah, go ahead and book that call if you're our coach looking to scale. Also, you can go ahead and join my free Discord service. Can be in the description below. If you want to find out more about what I personally do, or connect with me or anything like that, you can go ahead and join that. It's completely free, so why not? That's it for this video. Also, let me know what types of videos I want to see next, or like who you guys want to see me funnel hack. And yeah, peace out.